I bring it to you rough, rugged, and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Even dancing in the rain. Now they nodding off. Shit just don't hit the same.
I am that nigga that got nigga.
You the truth. Your mama didn't see no interest in her own black race.
Yes, she did.
She showed them on. We as black people do not respect the black women of your mama. Your mama should have been dead. Continue to feel this ridicule from black people.
Poof.
Man, hey, nigga, listen.
Don't talk about my mama being dead, motherfucker.
Hey, you know what? I think that we need to say this shit. This nigga, you fucking right. But this nigga is crazy as hell.
You punk ass nigga.
I'm a what?
You's a punk ass nigga. Anytime a black person gotta go outside their race, you don't get no love, nigga. The fuck you mean? You's the weak one. What up, you's the punk ass nigga.
Hey, what's up, man?
You didn't get nothing great. That bitch is dead.
Y'all see what I'm saying? And y'all see this?
This nigga JP is a fucking idiot, bro. Like, don't even.
And people in the chat like,
I mean, I didn't went far as hell to cop.
But bitch, call him out. Call him out.
Call it already.
All I'm saying is, don't talk about my mama. I ain't talk about your mama, did I?
Yeah,
Talk about her. That's out of line. That's out of line. You said my mama should have been dead because she decided to date my dad and get married.
Yes.
But then people in the chat trying to tell me I'm wrong.
No, she.
I wonder why the fuck I be going off.
T. Go off on JP. Don't worry about what the chat does. I don't think
I can't help it because them hoes is tripping.
I understand, but if the man's gonna talk about your mom, say what you want to say. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? So go back at him. That's all I see.
Well, I'm very sensitive when it comes to my family. So
I feel you. I am too.
This is the color that you're supposed to be, darker than this.
No, I'm supposed to be.
Man, you are light. You and your sister are lighter than this.
I am who I am supposed to be.
That bitch is dead.
Anyway,
Take back test, JP.
Listen.
Your mama hated her race. Your mama have low self-esteem. You got a problem.
Okay. See now you trying to now you trying to go in on my mom.
I don't care what you. It's not. We tell you the truth. Your mama didn't see no interest in her own black race.
Yes, she did.
She just never did it.
I just sent out a fucking text to that nigga Negress. Hey, I got shorts on again, nigga. You want to come see my legs? Nigga must be homosexual. Fucking Negress. I saw that nigga fat nigger last night. All these fucking lazy, disgusting niggers, Nightish. Stanley. I see why B Braid got so many people on his fucking on his ban list, man. You know, like I can't fucking listen to these stupid ass niggas. Like, you know, fucking Ben comes up here yesterday. Hey, are you black? Nigga, what the fuck? Has it changed since the last time? Do you remember the answer last time? Yeah, I do. Well, why the fuck are you asking me again? I just want to make sure everything's the same. But nigga, do white people ask themselves that question? This is the kind of problem that blacks have. Asking real stupid ass, well, are you still black? Nigga, you can't change. I didn't know. I've never known anyone that was able to change their race. And so you see some real serious problems here. And again, you know, JP, they're going back and forth all night, cursing each other out. She is using racial epithets and him talking about how big his fucking nose is. She did. How black he is, how ugly he is. If a white person said that and she's half white, it'll be a problem. And I don't think she's half white, but it wasn't a problem for her. They even said, we do this all the time as if it's scripted. Or there's some tension there. Sexual tension. And I just mentioned it, I observed it. And so she took exception to my observation. But lady, sweetie, I'm going to tell you, T, no disrespect to you. If you got A man in bed and his woman is talking to another man, outsiders are going to look at it as suspect. I don't give a fuck how innocent it is. At 1 a.m., if you're up screaming with another man where you could easily disengage, people are going to assume there's a reason why you're there, right? It's just reasonable. So this is T. She's not addressing JP. She's addressing me. Why? Because she knows if she goes at JP, she's going to be thrown out of the good girls club, the good boys club. JP last night, while I was watching, got a $25 PayPal from a woman, a white woman. I've heard Blue Jay speak nothing but nicely about JP. I've heard MFB give him some compliments, backhanded as they may be. And now I want you to listen to T talking about me and then put it into context with how he talked about her just a few days ago. No one put him off the panel. He was talking about her. You bitch, you this, you do, you bitch. I wish your daddy was dead. He was telling people I'd kill you. No one put him off the panel. He just disrespecting women, of which they said you should respect him so much. She didn't make a stream about that. But listen what she says about me.
Earlier last night, I'll just say that. But what's so funny is he thought that he was going to just scoop JP up in a little bowl and just take him on and scurry him up. But JP was like, nah, we ain't going. He was like, I don't know what the fuck y'all. This is basically what JP said was, I don't know what kind of drama y'all got going on, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. And can't nobody just scoop me up here because really what Scoop Ballhead tried to do.
That's me, by the way.
Come over and steal Bob's content and his ideals, and like JP said, he like come over to Bob, like it's fun, respect Bob for many different reasons or whatever the case, and Bob respects him for many different reasons. But what Scoop Ballhead tried to do is steal the content and cause drama between the content. Whereas Bob was just like, just let the content be the content. It is what it is. But what Scoop Ballhead try to do is make it something that it's not and make it bigger than what it is.
Let me ask you this question here. Real serious question. Do you now see why niggas be beating up their women? Remember that Georgetown guy, one of my tenants, he beat the hell out of that black woman? Black women talk like this to other men like they can fight them back effectively. They put themselves in positions to be involved in men matters. Oh, is it still live? Let me go to YouTube. They involve themselves in men matters, and that's what she's doing. I merely made an observation. If you're online, observations are going to be made about you. That's the way it is. And she, for whatever reason, can't seem to accept that, right? I was listening to CT one day. CT said, hey, once you cut that camera on, you are the content. That is very true. And she's online arguing with JP. Apparently that's content to them. And let me end this stream. How do I end this? And so she's online arguing with JP. That's content to them. But people are going to take something away from that. Again, it is not scripted content. And here she is, not attacking JP for what he said about her, but she's attacking me for an observation that I made. Right? This is very interesting. This is why blacks have so many problems in their relationship. Something is wrong here. Maybe not with her, but there's something wrong with black women. Look at this picture of her. This is 3 a.m. And you watch how the overlay keeps panning down to her lower body. Just pay attention to everything you're seeing here.
Everybody just supposed to kind of relate to one another, and it's just really not that serious. Like what I mean? And then he tried to deny that the fact that he been talking about everybody all week and last week with his massa, okay, with the hat and the mask, yeah, him. But then when he comes over to Bob's channel like he did tonight.
So she's talking about be brave here. She's saying him and his master, be brave. It's something about be brave. A 70-year-old white man that they just can't overlook.
He tries to act oblivious to the fact that he been talking shit for the last week and a half.
Now remember, this is at least a semi-professional, paraprofessional black woman. At 3 a.m., this is the overlay that she chooses to reflect of herself. She's been playing ghetto R&B music, rap music, R&B all night. That's what she likes to play. There's nothing wrong with that. I shouldn't even call it ghetto. But she's been playing R&B and rap. Not classical music. Not jazz. She's playing rap and R&B. And just judge her behavior. And she's a fairly attractive woman. Relatively. So imagine all the other black women that don't either have her looks or her somewhat paraprofessional, semi-professional behavior. Like she's able to at least get up here and articulate herself for a few minutes with a lot of curse words sprinkled throughout.
Like we did not know he was talking shit. We heard you, we saw you. Like, you think we dumb?
And you know what's interesting?
We're not stupid.
I didn't know how dumb blacks are until I got on YouTube. Like, man, I've been dealing with them in public. You know, my tenants, that's a small cross section of blacks. And you're like, okay, you can't make, cast aspersion about black people solely because of your tenants. But I'm telling you, this YouTube population might be dumber. Because as Stanley said yesterday, where is the voice of black reason? That's what he said yesterday. Even he's come to the conclusion that he can't find any. And what you're seeing here is blacks are coalescing around what they hope to be black reason in Bob's channel. That's why they're so defensive of it. She's making a stream about me defending Bob's channel for my actions. But what she doesn't recognize is, one, the people in the audience were asking me, yeah, come up, John, go talk to JP. Two, she probably thought I was going to come up there. It was going to be a shouting match. That's what niggers love to consume is content. Three, what she didn't realize that once I got up there, I got JP to admit that most niggers are too fucking dumb to work and should just give up and fall back on welfare. That's what JP said. He admitted to what the questions that Junko was saying. I'm like, look, man, most of these blacks, I got clips of you, JP, where you're saying it yourself. And he like, yeah. And I say, I've heard you say black women respect their landlords and their boss. And he was like, yeah. And more black people should embrace what you're saying about respect that landlord and your boss. He was like, yeah. And again, like, that's a message that most of these niggas need to hear, but they don't want to hear it. But not from me. So here I come, and JP and I have some alignment there. It drove the niggas crazy. They put me off faster than they put him off for calling this sister a queen. All kind of bitches and motherfuckers. I hope your daddy dead. You a ape. You he called her some kind of that damn thing where it's half white, half black. The defect. I don't know the name. He called her every name but a child of God. But maybe an hour. Now, one of those motherfucking blacks said, stop this. This ain't right the way you talking to her. This is a sister, a woman, married woman with children. Nobody stopped her. Not one fucking person stopped her. He went on and on forever. Art kept saying, this is content. This is content. Sure. Blacks create content showing the dysfunction of their lives by allowing one black man to call another black woman a bitch, and she so down in the ghetto that she fighting back with this nigga. And who is she mad at afterwards? She's mad at me for noticing the motherfucking shit. That's fucking amazing, right? I ain't even gonna take this call right now. I'll take it later. I'll call him back. She's mad at me. Listen to all the names she's calling me. I didn't call her one name. Not a hussy, a hoe. I'm pretty sure I didn't refer to her as a bitch, but I definitely didn't call her like you stupid bitch. I didn't say anything like that. But listen to how she's talking about me.
Then apparently he went to Night's channel earlier this week with some Daisy Duke song talking shit. I can't.
And see how blacks just spread. They just spread lies.
Hey, good morning. This is Dion Brown.
Oh shit. What he's saying? Let me see. Oh shit, man. Let me take this call. Give me a minute. God damn. Let me call this guy.
What is that? Room 2, I believe.
You in Southeast?
Yes.
Oh yeah. You want to extend, right?
Yeah, I'm already there.
Right. Mm-hmm. You on a month, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you still got a few days on the on your reservation, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you mind if I give you a call back? How you want 30 more days, right?
Yes.
All right, that's perfect. Yeah, I'll give you a call back.
Okay.
And so again, here's T after she's been berated like hell by JP. And her response video is not to JP, it's to me.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is there's been a lot going on. American man, have a beautiful girls, your wife, and whoever you want over back. So, child, it's a bunch of miserable, lame niggas. It's a lot. Anyway.
Again, this is how a black woman talks. Married, presumably educated to some degree, woman with 2 children. This is the image that she reflects to the world of herself. Not much different than Ernest, with his wife beating on at 60. This is a woman, this is a married mother with 2 children. Hell, her Venmo is mom of 2. This is Black America right here. A mom of 2 out hanging out with ghetto niggas, arguing back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, they certainly were. Yeah. Everybody serving white people. Wow. Yeah, it's been a lot. Girl, Bridget, it's been a lot. Yeah. I went on the channel a few days ago. He's a liar, American man. He's a liar. He's a liar. He talked so bad about me the other day. I will never fuck with him again, ever in life. And I didn't even know. Like, somebody had to contact me and say, "Who do you see what he said about you?" This nigga said that me and JP have J Prince have sexual tension and asking me where my husband is? You disrespectful, oompa loompa, bald-headed bitch. How dare you? How motherfucking dare you?
I'm not the only person. There's been other men up here on this panel that have said the same thing. Be Brave said the same thing. I think Universal has wondered out loud the same thing. You're at home, lady. Your husband's in bed, and you up here arguing with JP. You can't tell me it doesn't look bad.
You baby daddy ass nigga.
When did baby daddy become like this thing where, you know, black men are just, you know, well, that's a term of derision. Hell, I've heard rap songs about it. Many black women are baby mamas. Is this now something that's derisive? Because, okay, we're going to keep playing that card then on everybody else.
You baby daddy ass nigga.
Baby daddy ass nigga.
And this is no shade. You talk so bad about black people. Your baby mamas is African. Are they any better than black American women?
They're both not African. See, these niggas are just, I mean, they form their arguments with half-witted, half the facts. And they just, you know, it's low IQ, laziness to even form, you know, the argument with all the facts. They just want to run what they want to run with. I've been open. 2 baby mamas, they both not African.
Not no better. Allegedly, your baby mamas is African. So fuck you, nigga.
Fuck you, nigga.
Bald-headed ass.
Now, this is a black woman, right? Sending children out into the world, speaking to the public like this. Fuck you, nigga. I bet her husband doesn't even talk like this. I bet you can't find a video anywhere online of her husband talking like this. The matriarch of the family is the enforcer. Listen how she talking. Fuck you, nigga. Shit, I handle business around here. My husband ain't gotta do shit, nigga, because I wear the pants around this bitch. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you wanna do?
Bitch ass nigga.
Bitch ass nigga. Ladies and gentlemen, like, man, only one race of people can deal with these kind of black women. Only one race of people, bro. Fuck you, nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Right? Right? Like, look, listen, I'm gonna tell you. Like, it's imagine having a panel with her, like, because she's very protective of Bob's panel. But listen to the intellect of who might be up there. This is what Stanley was complaining about. The voices of reason. She has evolved down to ghetto language to addressing me. Bitch ass nigga. Ghetto ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. Hey, that sound like a man. That sound like a hood nigga. That's right. And she didn't have that smoke for JP. She didn't do a react to JP. The reason why she wouldn't do a react to JP, again, it will put her out of the good girls club, the cool club, the cool kids club. And JP's very popular among the people that listen to the type of music that she's been playing earlier. So she's going to criticize an ally? Someone who thinks more in line with her? Someone who she loves to argue with? You have to assume that she enjoys it if she does it. And she says she's been doing it for years, so she must enjoy it. But listen to the smoke they have for me. Now, I want you to remember, like, she could have done it. You know what she could have done in React? And see, this is what I'm trying to tell Brave. She could have done a React to JP slip and fall saying, we black people need to stop this kind of behavior. Could have done it. She could have done a React to say, this is why black businesses fail, because we pull pranks like this on each other. Could have done it. This is why it's hard to hire black people, because they have low morals. Could have done that. But their mind doesn't take them there. Lowbrow criticism. She listen to this shit while she talking whatever she got to say about me while I listen to some music, and she probably ain't using no more than 15 fucking words. Nigga, bitch ass nigga, punk ass nigga, Lame ass nigga. Like, I'm telling you, I bet you if I went back and counted, it probably wouldn't be no more than 30 words that she used to criticize me. Right? Someone said, that's an angle she's not going to touch. That's right. Like, you even had MFB up on the panel, CT's panel, telling him how to more effectively pull off the prank. That's what he think of you blacks. He wouldn't give that kind of fucking information to no white person. Well, no white person want to fucking know it. Hey, man, I'm going to go pull a slip and fall. MFB would say to a white person, you ought not do that. Okay? But when the MFB is around blacks, he tell the blacks how to more effectively pull the damn scam off. This is how lowly you are, blacks. Right? You understand? Like, I bet the motherfuckers on CT Pound didn't even realize that shit. He was advising JP on how to effectively pull slip and falls. Black Man Educational Hour, brought to you by MMB. The fact the nigga with the wear the big hat said, we need training on economics. Well, this is the kind of training that you probably can use. How to pull slip and falls. JP is showing you. With a white man, he can more effectively do it without any legal consequences. What do the blacks got? They got nothing. They got nothing. Now, and see, this is why their neighborhoods are so terrible. This is very instructive here, in that, like, JP, the bad behavior guy, them niggers better not do a fucking react to that. Do a react and criticize and see what happened to you, niggers. Bob, let one of your little smart-yard ass hosts want to try to get creative and think outside the box and do a react to JP criticizing that behavior, saying this is the problem with the black community. Do a video like that and see what happens. It'll be very instructive of what's going on in the black community. They can't police bad behavior. And if you come in and they see you as a threat to calling out the bad behavior, then all these fucking niggers, right? We've had Ross girl, we've had this niggers here, and again, it's all women. They're the matriarch. The black community is run by a bunch of women who have taken the place of men, who are stepping up in an aggressive manner to men while her man is in bed.
That's how I feel. Yeah. Anyway, I'm tired of school. That's it. I can't. We play some more music because I just these guys have to be ignored. They will isolate themselves. He's going around trying to turn everything. Right. And it's weird. It's so weird. Did you know he was up on a panel though earlier? And Art kicked his bitch ass off.
That's right. But Art didn't kick off the man with the bad behavior. That's what this niggers doesn't understand. The nigger that was calling you all kind of bitches and hoes. So when these blacks live next door to you and they're calling each other bitches and hoes and fighting, you don't even call the police. It's normal behavior, right? No one stopped that behavior between T and JP. They enjoyed it. She's like a man in the black community. She's willing to fucking step up and get in the ring with men. And that's what we're seeing. And again, it presents a real big problem when her husband is right downstairs or upstairs. Who knows?
Get your bitch ass off the channel.
Bitch ass. Nigga.
Mark got sick of the fuck shit. I was wondering why his bitch ass was up there anyway.
Now, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about what she just said. She said Art got rid of his ass. Nigga, I played a clips where Vanta, JP called Art, said, nigga, you got cancer. You about to die, nigga. That weak bitch couldn't even kick JP off. He said, it's content, bro. It's content, bro. Right? That's what he's saying. He's willing to get fucking embarrassed for content. And they allowed her to embarrass herself, and she allowed it as well because she stayed up there. But they could have kicked JP off. Didn't do it. They could have kicked Vanta off. Didn't do it. John Galt didn't come up there. I didn't mention my channel one time. She said, you're trying to poach JP. I tell you, they're very protective of JP. The blacks know that that's all they got. He's like their Obama, nigga. No criticism allowed. Leave him alone. Don't touch him. Don't steal him away from us. They're very, very protective of JP. Bro, I tell you, on Bob's channel last night, you can hear how desirous of his success and how they kind of embody themselves in his success. They were like, yo, JP, when you get 1 million, bro, when you get 1 million subscribers, bro, don't leave us behind. Don't leave us behind. They see talent in JP. They see talent that they don't have. They see him getting to 1 million subscribers. They want to ride his coattails. They need him. That's why there's no criticism allowed of him. You can't criticize his behavior. They protect him. You listen to her saying how I tried to backhand give him a compliment. He a grown fucking man. Can't he protect himself? No, this man got to come in and protect him. He ain't smart enough to think for himself. You ever notice the blacks always say, you know, JP ain't dumb? Who the fuck ever refers to anybody like that? JP ain't dumb. Oh, he ain't ignorant, right? Nigga, he's smarter than most of y'all niggers, and he said it last night. I got him to admit that. That's why they needed me to get the fuck out of there, because we were getting to the truth. And they don't want to see a collaboration like that. Even if we're not on the same panel, nigga, they don't want to see us, our message kind of coalescing. And the night before, I told them fucking niggers, I said, real niggas, we will coalesce at some point, right? It'll be a meeting of the mind at some point. He just subscribed to the channel, right? I saw it in the stream. Real niggas will coalesce, right? At some point. And she's trying her best to magnify JP. That's what she's trying to do. She got to protect him.
As much shit. And Bob was going in. Listen, if y'all missed it, Gospel of Bob was even going in on him in the chat.
And what she won't realize, though, Bob didn't go in on him when he was calling you everything but a child of God. Bob let him do it. He sent $20 to himself by a super chat and let JP come back in 20 minutes and let him get right back into it. He don't respect your black ass. Uh-huh. Why don't you do a react to that? They let JP get up here and call me all kind of bitches and shit. I can't respect a channel like that would allow a sister to be called bitches and shit. Is it because he got a white wife that he let that happen? Be an interesting topic for you, T. I'm sure you roll that shit around in the back of your head when you see how gracious JP is to Blue Jay, but he call your ugly ass anything. Yeah, you're ugly. Fuck it. That ain't your hair. I don't know how the fuck you look. Right? Fuck this shit. You want to take the gloves off, nigga? I'll take the gloves off. Since you stepping up and placing your man there, I bring the smoke to you. Fuck it. These nigger bitches don't get no fucking exceptions from me. Fuck them all. Right? Fuck all these nigger bitches. Right? Like, I let this black bitch come up here. Gracious. I'm warming up. Nigga, I'm warming up now. Like, I ain't planning to do this. See, I did not plan to do this. But I let this black bitch come up here graciously. And I'm sure if she'd been up there with Stanley, he probably talked to her much worse than I ever would have. Always happy to have a woman on the panel. I ain't ever cursed no woman. I call them no bitches. Nothing to the kind. Roz, girl, Gway, whoever the fuck come up here, question the pun. I'm not doing that. I don't like that kind of behavior. And, you know, again, I see why B. Brady tell these black ass niggas and all these stupid ass niggas like, look, man, just stay the fuck out of my panel, nigga. I don't want you black niggas, you backstabbing niggas. One day you're over here, the next day is another cool kid in town. You want to bind up with them and attack me while letting this black nigga attack you in your face. And none of them niggas said nothing. None of them niggas said a word. Well, he talked about your children, call your child a homosexual. I thought you loved them little niggas. Your mama too, right? They all flip-flop. Bob, everything you see in here, my nigga, that they doing to me, trust. They will do it to you when the next new kid comes on the block. Your shit started to get a little stale to them, whatever. If you don't have content, bro, they will turn on you, I promise you. I'm giving you advice. I ain't giving you no criticism. That's why I say you need strong niggas up there who can stop some of this shit, who would have been able to stop JP. Because this same black bitch that used to come up here now got smoke for me, right? So I take the gloves off. Fuck these black bitches, right? I hope you're listening. Fuck these black bitches, right? Bitch, you talk like this, you're the face of your family, right? You the one on the internet, you the face of your family. Goddamn, I'm gonna treat you like a nigga. Like one of these bitches, black bitches that be fighting on Spirit Airlines. You one of them black bitches. You talk like one. You present yourself like one. You take action from niggers that no white woman would accept in public, nigga. I saw you. I can't unsee how that black man treated your black ass and you took it up the ass. And I also cannot unsee how them niggas didn't come to the rescue. You know why, bitch? Because you're a low-value bitch. You are a low-value bitch. Don't you understand that? When them niggas did not come to your defense, it showed that you are a low-value pound town bitch. That's all a nigga want out of it. Your husband might not give a fuck that you up there rapping to another nigga. He could have him a white woman too on the side. Maybe he waiting on them little niggas to get the fuck out the house. That's possible. I'm telling you, T, I'm a real nigga. I wouldn't allow my woman to do this shit. Period. If I woke up and found a goddamn video of her talking to black ass JP, I tell her this ends today. It ends today. But you can't let it go. You can't let it go. And the reason why I don't let you niggas, I ain't gonna let you niggas use this woman card on me, you know why? Because you're on a channel, you're praising a channel of a black man who ridiculed a black disabled child. Square that, bitch. Square that, bitch. I've never done anything that bad. I wouldn't allow it to happen. But you niggas don't give a fuck about the disabled. You really don't give a fuck about yourselves. If you allowed that to happen, you can't give much of a fuck about yourself. That black man talking to you like that, and you just letting it happen. And then you respond to me. Black ass niggas. It's really fucking amazing that this black bitch should come up here. If she had a problem with me, she could come and talk to me. She could have done that. So it must be a new game plan, her job. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I've always been here to highlight black dysfunction. I've always been here to highlight black dysfunction. And what I'm highlighting here is like mental illness, the upside down relationships where black women are out here engaging in male combat sports, challenging men at the mouth, calling men motherfuckers and weak ass niggas. It's unbecoming. And this is the reason why these black women are so at the bottom. I don't care how they look. They're so at the bottom. Just listen to her language. These are the type of blacks that I've run into for many, many years. Many, many years, these type of blacks. So when you read the headlines, he said 300,000 black women are laid off. Don't you think many of them are lesser blacks than her? And she's not even a good one. Just look at her language. She looks like one of the three, like she probably looks better than most of the 300,000 black women. There's 300,000 black women they say were laid off. Now, scour the internet and look at the behavior. Look at the type of entertainment that they're drawn to. Look what they'll accept on a panel. Look what they will engage in. And you tell me, do these things not kind of correlate with each other? Right? Bad behavior by blacks on YouTube panels. Can't listen. Talking over each other. Vulgar language. These people are not cut out for corporate society. Corporate America. Many of them. I don't know where she works. I don't know what kind of work she does. But clearly she's not very intelligent. She's not very intelligent. And she clearly is a black that will pull the wool down and try to cover up black crime. She will do that. It's something about these blacks that they will cover for the JPs and attack me. It's very interesting. Like, did anyone see the stream of JP just cursing her like a dog? Did anyone see that? And look at how she's protecting JP. Very interesting. And attacking me. Again, she has a channel that she could build herself. She's more or less throwing it away, and she wants to play music on the channel. That's fine. But now she wants to sidle up to Bob. You know, the title thing again. He's a pilot. And she's doing her bidding. This is what blacks do in fighting off any criticism, valid or not, of her and Bob. The women out here doing battle. This is now the second black woman to do a react, taking me to task. There's no men to speak for them. Not on their panels when niggers call them black bitches, ugly motherfuckers. Nobody speaks for them. They're out here in the arena with men speaking for themselves.
Bob wasn't even on a panel, but he was sending super chat saying, why is he here? You talk so bad.
Okay, think about that. Why is he here? Bob never asked, why is JP on my panel? The reason why he didn't ask is because they had an obligation with him. Ryan, I'm showing you why the blacks are mad. Is because they're circling around their leader, and their leader is very dependent on JP. JP had a schedule last night. Skywalker kept saying, he'll be here till 11:30. And basically, they are walking right into my prediction. I told them, you're going to be dependent on JP. And less than a week later, they had a contract with him to put him on their channel. And she's saying that I'm trying to steal JP away from them. They're very protective of JP. That's their black talent. That's their black talent. And you're seeing how they're circling the wagon around their black talent. And what's most interesting is that JP's at the bottom and Bob is at the top. And he doesn't have anyone at the top to coalesce with. So he has to do business with the man at the bottom. Where are all the smarty-arty blacks that could have been in JP's position? Again, people were sending, Bob allowed JP to come up, put his Cash App up, and run the panel. That's where we are in Black America. The niggas with any sense, right? They can't pull an audience talking sensible shit. JP is the man. And that's all I'm saying. I like that. I like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, JP is good for business. If you don't have content, you got to go find you some content. And JP provides the content. They were saying it last night. You should have listened to how congratulatory they were to JP. It was very interesting. Very, very interesting. Most of the time, you don't see blacks that, they were very, showing a lot of grace to a man who pulls scams. Most of the time, you would think that a race of people would not be, open to someone who's pulling scams. They would be able to extrapolate that this is not good for our community. We already live in food deserts. But they were very, very, gracious to JP. They were happy to have him there. And this is a man that just pulled a scam on live. You have to understand. Like, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm saying here, but this is where blacks are. And if the blacks can't understand that, then that shows you how far down we really are. This is truly amazing. Like, this is why I'm so drawn to it. I hope he's on there every night. I'm enjoying watching low-class people dominate middle-class and upper-class people, low-class blacks, because it happens in the ghetto neighborhoods just the same. So to see it happen in real life, yo, this is fucking amazing. In virtual world, fucking amazing, right? The blacks can't turn their eyes away from it. They're not highbrow enough to support highbrow content. This is very interesting.
About Bob and everybody else connected to Bob in such a terrible way. And you think you just want to bring your ass over here and just think it's going to be cool because you see JP up here? He thought he was going to cloud chase off of JP. That's what he...
Cloud chase, baby. We going in two different directions.
came over for. Oh, JP, you a real nigga. You a real nigga.
That's it, but I've been saying that all along. JP is a real nigga. And he did not disagree. See, that's the thing. JP did not raise his voice at me. I ain't raised my voice at him. That's what the niggas were afraid of. John Galt and JP on stage together is a dangerous fucking combination. It's a dangerous combination. And you listen to what she's saying. John Galt came in like, you a real nigga, my nigga. Game recognized game. Right? And so she goes on and says, listen, she thinks I'm trying to steal him. But listen, I'm just driving up his costs. Driving your price up, JP. Charge more.
Yo, JP, these niggas in. And just giving JP backhanded compliments.
See, this is why they think JP's dumb. She said, you giving him backhanded compliments. But he a man. Can't he speak for himself, or you think he just too stupid? He just your pet for you to bring him up here and be entertained by. That's what they have, ownership of JP. They want to keep it to themselves so they can be entertained. He's like their dirty little entertainment, like Martin or whatever the fuck else they have. And JP said, you fucking niggers got to put a grin on your face every day when you go to work to make your living. That's what he said to him. He did say that. He did say that. He said, you fucking niggers got to put a grin on your face. Not one nigga challenged him. Not one nigga. And that was during the conversation that JP and I were having. So that tells you something. I've been dealing with people like JP all my life. This is what JP is what these blacks have tried to avoid all their life. And this is what JP talks about. You niggas try to avoid me, but I live better than you with the government paying my way. And y'all can't figure it out. How to live as well as me. Yeah, okay, I got to slip and fall sometimes, which y'all niggas eat up and pay me for. And you get up and go to work and pay me to sit up and do nothing all day and come up with another scam. That's what you niggers are paying me for. That's what he's saying. And JP and I, We all like. I hate to play clips, but I have to play this one. This is what they don't want to hear from JP, and this is what I brought out last night from JP. Let me see if I have this clip here. Here it is.
Go to a lot of, especially niggas that live in them big cities and y'all work every day. Go to my sister's house right now. 5-bedroom, 2-car garage connected to the house. I'm talking about big ass house. $25 a month. You work at 3 jobs and your shit don't even look near her shit. If you had to pay for that, if you had to live, and then the neighborhood she living in, if you had to pay for that out your pocket with your job, nigga, you gonna at least pay about at least $5,000 to $6,000. That's a 5-bedroom.
Dirty dude. Man, y'all niggas really are stupid, bro. I've given nothing but compliments to JP. I don't hate that nigga. That nigga said, my children black as fuck. I said, mine too. That nigga said, I ain't got no problem being black. I said, mine too. He said, y'all niggas gotta cheese all day to make a living. I said, I don't have to do that. Yeah, but you right, JP. Look how much we agree on. Nigga, we get up on the panel. If I ain't like that nigga, I'd be like, you stupid motherfucker pulling scams and shit. Nigga, I don't do that. That's the other blacks who are embarrassed of JP. Not me, my nigga. You got me all fucked up. Okay, well, you far from stupid, but you wrong on this one then. I don't dislike JP. Nigga, you ain't never heard me say a negative word about him. I don't even watch him enough to know anything about him. Right? I don't watch him enough. I don't know if I've ever watched a video on this channel, maybe except for up here. I don't watch him like in my personal life. Not interested, I'm not interested in seeing that. But I am interested in that the blacks are interested in seeing that. And again, nigger, when I go in niggers' houses, you just heard me the other day, I said, when I told a nigga, cut that fucking TV off. What the fuck you think he was watching? NPR, nigga? What you think he was watching? NPR? I know what they watch. I know what they fucking watch, nigga. Right? Right? That's correct. Right? And so I know what they watch, bro. I know what the blacks want in terms of entertainment. That's why I was able to predict this shit almost to a T. I said, bro, JP's going to be a star on that show because they don't have content. And what do the blacks want? They want, and how, you say, again, how would I know what blacks want? 25 years of going in niggas' houses, hearing the idiot box playing, and it's ratchet shit. Okay, so extrapolate that to the internet. Who can provide the most ratchet shit for these niggas to watch? Gotta be JP. Okay, that's who the man is. That's who I'm betting on, right? But the problem for them niggas is that if a nigga like me come along with JP, the problem is the truth comes out and it hurts the niggas. Listen.
Single family home in a rich, in an upper class community.
How many kids your sister got?
8.
Right.
Oh, that's kind of still cramped.
That's the point that I'm trying to make.
No, ain't no crap in there.
But
the thing, a lot of especially niggas that live.
See, what the blacks don't understand is, Jesus, I hope let me play it again. What the blacks don't understand, you heard them say, wow, that's a cramped house. But what they don't understand is poor blacks will sleep in the basement. That's not considered a bedroom, but they'll sleep there. They'll sleep in the living room. It's not a bedroom, but they'll sleep there. And so while they think JP's cramped, his sister's cramped, well, she's not really cramped, right? Hell, all the people may not really live there all the time. They may be other places here and there. And that's what JP brings to the blacks that they have a hard time facing, bro.
A lot of especially niggas that live in them big cities and y'all work every day. Go to my sister's house right now. 5-bedroom, 2-car garage connected to the house. I'm talking about big ass house. $25 a month. You working 3 jobs and your shit don't even look near her shit. If you had to pay for that, if you had to live, and then the neighborhood she living in, if you had to pay for that out your pocket with your job, nigga, you gonna at least pay about at least $5,000 to $6,000.
And someone said JP going to the highest bidder. And again, I like to think that I planted at least to see. Blue Jay was up here yesterday and she said, yeah, John Galt, I was telling JP the same thing because you planted the seed in my head. So tangentially, I do want to take a little credit for this. If I helped this black man if I added 1 iota of, to contribute to his success, I'll be happy, right? Why wouldn't I be? I've told him nothing but what I thought is good advice. Make your content, premium. Make people pay for it. Syndicate that shit. You got all these people responding to your shit, reacting to your shit. Sell it. Don't let them people get your shit for free. That's what I would say. That's what I would say there. Yeah. But I think this is the best time for it because YouTube is tightening up their censorship. Blacks are going to have to find content somewhere. People are going to have to find content. I think JP goes across the aisle, blacks and whites, which is interesting. He's the perfect man for it. Well, JP, they know he's not crazy. What they can't really make heads or tails of is that he's unrestrained. And he was explaining that to them last night. He said, y'all have to force a smile on your face every day. I don't. I'm free. That's a very different thing. JP is unrestricted. That's very interesting. As I'm saying, like, if I don't know why he's privatizing. Like, shit, JP's the content. Leave the shit up, But anyway, so back to T. Back to T here.
Left and right. And finally, JP saw what he was doing. And JP was like, nah. These people been cool with me since I started coming.
That's right. They better be cool. JP, understand why they're cool with you, bro. Blacks are cool with people who got dope. You the dope man. Last night, Art said, this the trap house. But I said, but who got the dope in the trap house? What? Okay, this the trap house? But who got the dope? JP. Well, can he easily move to another trap house? Yeah. And then what would your trap house be worth then? Nothing. It's all about the dope. All about the dope. JP got the dope. Blacks are very protective of the trap house. And the dope man.
But over here, these people be cool with me. They let me drop my, PayPal, Cash Out, whatever. Like, you're not going to put me against them if that's what you think. And I was just so happy that JP said that. I was happy about that because he really came over.
Man, I am doing really, like, most of you niggas ain't gonna be understanding this shit, you stupid. You motherfuckers ain't above JP in reality. So you probably ain't gonna get this. But I am doing a master work of how you deal with hood people. I'm showing it to you right here. Read the comment on the screen. JP was quiet and focused when you were speaking to the panel. No arguing, screaming, calling names, anything like that. T, she doesn't know what I know, and she's like, John Galt coming up here, he kissing JP ass and this like that. You talk to different people different ways, right? I wasn't kissing his ass, but I know how to talk to people, all different types of people, because I've dealt with all different types of people, particularly blacks. The smarty-arty ones, the ones that accept their fate in life, like the JPs, the criminal blacks, all of them. You know, I've dealt with so many of them. And, you know, I've had like a mental Rolodex of how to deal with these people. And so where she sees one thing, she doesn't see this, that we were able to have, you know, a civil conversation. The audience did not like that. It was not entertaining to them. Because as we got to talking, this is a masterpiece here, ladies and gentlemen. As we got to talking, what you were seeing is that the niggas like JP for the entertainment, but they're not deep enough to see what he's exposing of black rot. So they can watch it innocently. With me, they can see it because it's so direct. Black rot, they don't like that. And then they say, well, wait a minute. What the fuck is JP and John Galt up on the same panel to get along so well together? All these other fucking niggas done shut up. Shut up. The fucking nigger that begged me to come up, when I got to talking, he was then begging me to get down. God damn. That E-cert deep nigger. If you're in the audience, nigger, come up on this panel. See, it's a bunch of weak-minded, dumb niggers up there. They don't know what the fuck they don't know. And I should have told a nigga, like, nigga, you really don't want me up here because you don't know what I'm about to do. But they're so fucking dumb that they thought JP, like yesterday when I played that clip of that old YN nigga trying to put his pit bull on me. I'm going to get them young niggas to kill your ass. This E-cert deep nigga, E3 deep or whatever the fuck his name is, he thought that his pit bull, JP, was going to attack me. As if I don't know how to behave around niggas. These niggas are stupid. And so once he realized that I know how to deal with niggas, I tried to explain that to them. Then he said, oh, we got to get this nigga the fuck off the panel. Because he's, you know, having a back and forth. You know, in his mind, I done tamed the lion. They wanted to see the lion get loose, entertaining. But then when John came up, it became a little bit more highbrow. And for that brief moment, they could not take it. So then they started alleging that I'm trying to steal JP. Nigga, I never mentioned my channel. I don't even know if my name was on the screen. But that was, again, game recognizing game. That was game recognizing game there. And people that don't have any game, are they in dire fear of people with game?
But to cause a division, cause a divide, just for clout chase, a clout chasing.
And she said all I said was backhanded compliments to JP, which is basically ridiculing JP. Like he doesn't have the wherewithal, the ability to figure out what someone is saying about him and if it's backhanded or not. She's saying he's stupid. So one may reasonably conclude if he can't figure out what's a backhand compliment, he's that damn stupid, then why are so many blacks drawn to him? That's a very interesting question. Why are the blacks drawn to him in this fashion, where they defend him even after he just basically destroyed this black woman on stream? They still very defensive of him, so that is very interesting. It is very interesting. In a few more minutes of this, I'll drop the link. Anyone want to come up?
The moment off of YouTube, I could see if we was like fighting 100,000 K versus 100,000 K. Okay, I understand that type of beef, but it's really not that serious at this level. This minor level that we at, it's not that deep. But apparently, these Negroes think it is. I don't know. It's not that serious.
I think the biggest part for her is that I highlighted the truth. The white man highlighted it. I'm sure she knows it's the truth, but she can't stay away. Blacks love entertainment. They watch TV all night long. They engage in this kind of foolish banter. That's what they prefer. And now they're attacking me. They want to predict. Hell, She be like, John trying to steal JP. And I don't want to watch John because, you know, it wouldn't be the foolishness like that with John. I want to keep JP foolish. So we got to protect JP at all costs. So it's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. The blacks, you know, I predicted all of this. I didn't know it would come into fruition this quickly, but again, it's very interesting. What is Dirty Dude saying here? The concrete definition is JP. What did Dirty Dude saying here? Dirty Dude, I gain a bit more respect for John. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Let me put the link in the chat. Anyone want to come up? I got about 15 minutes. I'm going to say that 15 minutes. How about that? All right. There you go. There you go. The link's in the chat. Anyway, that's T. Again, no criticism. Well, maybe I did criticize him. Whatever. What I said, I stand on it. T, you know, you keep coming on screen arguing with JP, or you even allowing that to happen. It really says more about you and the black men that were up on the panel. The man that was in charge. The one who clearly came to the rescue and put me off of the panel. Notice how he didn't come to your rescue and allow that black man to call you all kind of bitches. You should speak on that. How did that make you feel seeing me get put down for saying a few things, but you being called bitches and all that kind of shit? You don't see white women getting called bitches and shit like that. But for you, no one came to your